There are a few reasons why professional photographers and videographers prefer to shoot on a cloudy day. The first one being that the clouds act like a giant diffusion sheet over the place you're in, sort of like putting a softbox on the sun. And because of this gigantic diffusion, you get a much more even light with softer shadows, and that's just more flattering to look at. I'm sorry about the wind, I'll just stay down here for this one and bring wind protection. And just bring wind protection the next time. Another thing about clouds is that it just looks so dramatic. I mean, look at Vikings, look at other dramatic shows. There's hardly any sun in them. And the reason for that is that sun usually equals happiness. So if you want a more dramatic, more moody feel to your videos and photos, go look for some clouds. That is of course not to say that a beautiful day can't be a cloudy day. I mean, look at weddings. Most wedding photographers and videographers that I know prefer to shoot in the cloudy environment because, again, the light is just more even and that's more flattering. And I can't deal with the wind anymore. Let's go back to the desk and finish this video. So there's clearly an upside to shooting in cloudy weather, but is it only for moody, sort of sad, colder shots? Well, it doesn't have to be, and there is of course other things that affect your image besides the weather, like if the trees are green or the outfit that your actor is wearing. For example, take a look at these two shots from a client shoot of mine. This was for a summer sale campaign, and obviously this would not look as summery if the sun wasn't showing. The same goes for these two shots, they would look completely different in sunny conditions. So if you, in your line of work, actually need this sunny, sort of happy vibe, then maybe a cloudy day isn't your best option. But what if you can't choose the day of the shoot? Maybe a client is asking for a specific day, or you're shooting an event that is happening on a cloudy day. Well, I would say that it's pretty hard to fake actual sunlight if you're shooting outdoors, so a little trick that I use sometimes is to add a warm flare in the corner of my shot. And if you want to take it even further, you can actually replace the entire sky. Now we got the blue skies and it looks like the sun is just hiding behind a temporary cloud. Alright, I think it's time to sum up this episode with number one being that clouds give you a natural diffusion that evens out the light and gives you a lot softer shadows. It's also easier to expose your shot during a cloudy day since the lighting is so even. Number two, a cloudy day will look more dramatic and a bit less happy than if there were sunshine, but that doesn't necessarily mean that a cloudy day can't look warm and happy. It depends on more things than just the weather. Number three, if you're able, you should try to choose the right weather for the content that you need to create. Talk to your client and explain to them why the right weather matters. And for number four, as a last resort, you can try to add some elements or completely replace the sky, and that will sometimes make a huge difference, and that can be an option if you're in a pickle. And with that being said, this is it for the episode. I really hope that you learned what weather suits your needs the best, and if you want to discuss this further, I'd be happy to do it. If not, have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next one.